look to move around, and Lil has picked it up right now. Looking to get aggressive early. I imagine Ogre is going to have to be there for that little bit of backlash support, plus roaming it about. Uh-oh, Dust going to be popped. Pajkatt in big trouble. There's going to be the Fire Blast jumping through. DKphobos gets the clap, and here comes the bare necessities. They're going to look to come off with the pass. The stone is going to be there. Still dusted up. They need a bit more time to take him down, though, and they do get it. The Brood is going to be extinguished.
Oh, what an Impale!
Also take down Akke. Impale catches him out. Mag also dropped. Potato's going to be baked, and, well, it's a dominating streak right now for the Lion. 15-5 for Virtus.
Once he completes his what looks to be the Eye of Scotty next. And not too many easy pickoffs.
I've been following this arcane bolt for the last 30 seconds, still chasing DKphobos in the mid lane. Finally, it smacks him on the back inside. I don't know why I found that. I was so tickled by that. Bottom lane, though, making it go. Pajkatt will end up being dropped. Illidan sweeps on through, but Lil might be the trade. Akke moves forward with the silence, and those spiders allow Pajkatt to get a kill even from the grave. Illidan is going to be able to pounce to the low ground, and the coil's going to miss. Oh, Potato not going to be there. Now DKphobos moves in, clap, splits out the bears. Loda going to be slashed apart. Illidan with a killing spree now. Akke forced to TP away. Mynuts going to be dusted and going to be absolutely handled right there.
Yeah, they got a nice good grip on Mynuts and just squeeze the fat. Super fat Slark, they have... Their only answer for him, I feel, is like an Ag's Puck. And if they could just auto-attack him when the coil breaks. But Potato doesn't even have treads yet.
Illidan scouting, Akke. This is not looking good for him. Mynuts is right there. He fakes it once. Wow!
At the same time, they tried to jump Mag, and now they found themselves in a very unfortunate situation. Pajkatt joining this one. Mynuts just hiding in the sandstorm, but he's found out by the vampire. Great two-hero burrow will catch them out, and they look for the Slark. Illidan silent, but very tanky, and he'll turn. Can he get the kill? He gets one last poke of that dagger in, ending him, and the finger comes out from Lil. The Necro 3 is here, and DKphobos says, great, some delicious hit. Now, there is no way to prevent a split aside from a Burrow Strike Mystic Flare, and I think even then, it's not going to be enough. He walks in, the Roche is low, Age is snagged by the Clinkz, but Loda going to pay for this one, it feels, as they bring in the Night Stalker 2, Dust deployed, they'll bring him down once, they can go back, the Broodmother able to scurry up the hill, so that won't be a kill, but this should be death number 2 for Loda, and it will be dealt with by Illidan, and not sure if that's even worth it, to be honest. Losing the Aegis, maybe they get the Lil kill as well. He force stats the other way. Can he survive? Nope. Pajkatt ends him.
A 1-for-1 trade, but still pretty far ahead this game. 23-10 now. They trot themselves down this mid lane. Illidan looking to scout from behind. Akke very close. Way too close at this point. No, he's going to make a move onto my Potato. And Potato, though he pulls out the shift and the coil, he'll still be taken down. Now they put their sights on Akke, but a big epi does fly through from Mynuts. Shadow Dance has to be called out. They avoid the Mystic Flare damage, and it's quickly 3 down for Alliance.
Item. When you're running Night Stalker, you're up against Clinkz Brood and Sandcade to a lesser extent. They can't really fight anymore. They can't split push without having to worry about the Night Stalker ganks, and they get dewarded. And as you mentioned, those wards already don't do much. Illidan now jump mid lane. Coil gonna break as he gets force-staffed out. He's low. He ends up going down. A nice kill there. They look for FNG2, chasing it backwards. The backup is inbound. DKphobos, though, does not have his ulti, so he can't really do a whole lot. Mr. Potato going on through it, and I'll jump onto Mag, who also may drop here. In comes your Lion, a bit too late, though. Lil unable to do a thing. What an expensive sequence of deaths. VP takedown. Can Pajkatt trade for this? He's got Spiderlings in the base. He can go for a kill on Lil, but he's got to be careful about the TP reactions. They Drunken Haze from the high ground. Brewmaster split online. Going into that pit is tough, so they'll go for trades. Pajkatt now lurching in with the Necro books here, doing good damage. Aegis will go to the Night Stalker. So Slark not going to grab it, does not really have room for it in his inventory. And Pajkatt now will BKB dodge and impale, but Lil just calmly force stats himself back towards freedom. This is opening up the base though, as Loda will cave in the melee Rex and the range. Pajkatt also taking a tier 3. The Rat Dota, it's back for a lot. The Rex that has been taken, despite VP Polar's early lead, is their own mid.
Here we go, though. Feels like desperation for Virtus.Pro as they stretch out. Even trying to get a hold of Akke is proven to be a little too troublesome here. BKB is going to wear up if he gets the hit in. Akke will end up going down, but they really extend themselves to get this done. They have to leave some back inside the base. Epicenter flies through, but the BKB had already been popped. Phobos not going to be taking a lot from that. Will force Mynuts to retreat back. Refresher's going to be popped, though, from the Brew, and here comes the split again. And they are going to be able to take down the Sand King. It's a two-man drop. Meanwhile, on the other side, it looks like they're going to try to get a hold of Lil. Lil also going to be dropped right there. Loda now dominating on his Clinkz, and he could cross paths here with FNG. FNG gets off the multi. Fire blast, and Illidan's able to clean house. Triple kill for him. All right, Virtus.Pro.
That's Slark Dota. Skip the creep wave bottom. But Illidan's now latched onto a tier 2 bottom lane, so he'll get a little extra gold. If they don't TP back soon, they bring back one. Just your puck for now. Potato, we haven't talked about EGM in a while. He does have a Hex. Unfortunately, the quick draw comes from Lil. There's your zap, the kill going the way of Illidan. And at the same time, Loda unable to turn this one. They maybe wrap around on the mid lane. He's gonna BKB, just does a few couple auto attacks to this tower, brings it down. Loda trying to fight his way through Magi, and FNG underestimates their ability to survive against him, and he ends up falling. He's attempting to create space here for Pajkatt, who has made his way into the base. They throw the Necromini up in there. He'll BKB. It's perhaps a noble sacrifice as Pajkatt retreats out. They get onto him. He looks for Mag. He gets voided. Focused. Finished. They lose 2 cores for a melee Rex. But that might just be enough. The rat is ramping up.
Gonna wait and scout it out, but there we see is they're smoked up moving through. Are you giggling over there?
No, I was coughing on some water.
I heard like a...
No, I was giggling. It's really hard, man. They find Akke. He's done for.
Yeah, he
Finger?
is... Yeah.
Finger. They got him. It's time for Mynuts to backstab. And they will do so. As he gets trapped out top lane, though, this could cost him. He drops back down to earth, being monitoring. That sets up the follow-up. And that ends him with the multicast. And now they push through mid. Buyback status. Brood has it. Clinkz has it. Already respawned, though, so he'll have a second life if needed. VP Polar are fighting this one 3v3 for now. It could be 3v4. They're not reacting. They can lose 2 lanes of racks if VP Polar rotate top, at which point we've got ourselves an even ball game, and they're going to do it. Brood now respawns, so they're going to fight this 4v3 if they bring in the whole squad, and you have to imagine they will. Basher picked up by Brood. Wants a little bit of man-fighting capability here against Illidan, but it's the Brew's time to engage. He'll split once. He'll try for the Boulder Toss and Pajkatt, just wanting Illidan to buy him time to focus the tier 3s. Now Illidan will BKB. He initiates on Pajkatt, chewing through his armor. The BKB not sufficient. He'll go down. Illidan with a wild leap on in. No BKB, no ultimate. He actually has absolutely nothing right now, and he gets silenced. He'll be blown up. He has buyback. That's the one tool in his arsenal. 725 gold bounty and counting. They chase out Mag as well. No nighttime for 8 seconds. He's a gem carrier. Your secondary Brew split now deployed. Working out Akke with that, while Mag will be finished off. Alliance making it a 2-for-1 in this latest engagement.
Illidan's back, though. He's back, he moves in, he's instant silence. Mynuts throws out the ghost, and he will walk away. Now Illidan trying to get a hold of anyone. Will this buyback be worth it? He can't get a hold of anything.
No Brew splits. Illidan at least has his ultimate ready. He'll try for the range racks. Well, never accuse this guy of not being confident. He engages. Who's he go for? It's Loda. He needs a bash here. Not going to get it. Now forced to leap away, but they're going to chase him out. Illidan, if he dies back here, this could be massive catastrophic damage against VP Polar.
Man.
He gets thrown up in the air. He dark packs. He continues his retreat. And at long last, a friend arrives. It's the Ogre with the double stun. 1, 2.
Bad luck.
He'll take one for the team.
No multis at all for FNG. Does the self-ghost. Not another multi. No multi at all. 3 single fire blasts. There we go. Finally, we get a 3 times. He's able to blow up the potato and grabs up the gem right there.
Lil was hunting. He finds out Loda. Uh-oh. Loda in danger. Impaled and brought down.
Boom.
Insta buyback.
This game is a lot closer than... Yeah, exactly. Well, here we go. Loda, they're trying to get hold of Illidan. He's getting cheap, but he gets helpfully forced out in a way. It's going to force out the BKB from Loda. Illidan now looking to go on to Potato. Potato's going to go ahead and shift and walk out from this one. Yule's up, though. He does happily blink away to safety, but they put their attention on the Mynuts, and Mynuts gets blown up.
No buyback on him. This is looking worse and worse for Alliance. They chase onto Loda. Remember, he used his buyback earlier. The Brood bashed and focused. The entire Brewmaster split along with a gigantic finger of doom will finish him. Night Stalker lurching in, just charging towards the fountain. They want some more kills here. Clinkz also in a little bit of danger. He tries to snipe his way onto the backside, but he gets caught, hexed, and might be finished. Lil again with the pickoff. No buyback on Loda. Dead for 2 minutes. That's a potato down. He's carved apart, sliced and diced and ended. And although he has a buyback, he can't do it alone without the Clinkz. And with everyone in the base, this looks to, at long last, be the end of game number 1. VP Polar will have a second life on their Night Stalker, a fresh throne to take, and they will walk away with a 1-0 lead, unless Alliance can pull out a miracle, and I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah, I'm sure they felt like this game was going to be a lot easier, at least at the start of this one, with the significant laning advantage that Illidan had, plus being able to just pretty much rock from top to bottom. But Alliance once more, and now on their last hurrah, Alliance still waiting as Loda unfortunately stuck waiting on the sideline 70 more seconds before he can even get involved. Akke and Potatoes scramble to stay alive into the fountain. Tier 4, one more stance, but they want to go for more racks. Just a bit of a scramble as far as objectives go, but they do get the second set down and maybe just Virtus.Pro walk away with that. Nope, they go right back in.
Yeah, the auto attacks come out. Now you're again your finger of death used. Another 2 kills. None of these heroes have buyback. So now it's 5v2. Lion will finally die, picked off by Potato. Insta buyback though. He basically gets a free fountain trip. He can defend this bottom lane and the throne exposed. This is the end for Alliance in game number 1. They have a chance to bounce back in this best of 3, but they get run over by VP Polar. And you know, I have to say, Dakota, that this could have been a lot easier for VP Polar. A couple of big overextensions. Losing that gem was huge. Illidan played extremely cocky this game. But it looked like a game that VP Polar should have just ran away with after the first 20 minutes. And I think they look at this and say, we need to play more disciplined in game.